thing like this, and I feel excited. What I like about football is when we score goals.
What I like about dance is the fact that it gives young people an avenue to express themselves through movement, obviously dancing, just basically allowing them to be themselves sometimes outside of situations, at home or being away from, family, and basically just being allowed to be themselves and being happy young people.
Today's event of Greenhouse has been a real joy for me. I have done lots of sports such as fives and table tennis. I really like table tennis because I'm really good at it and it's a fun, fast sport.
With Greenhouse, I think it's been a very, very positive influence on my life. As a young kid coming through, they were able to support me to go to tournaments and have a good quality of coaches. And through that, obviously gave me a positive effect on my life. Because through that, I was able to go to university, do what I needed to do, so as a sports therapist. And I enjoyed it, so after that I decided to come back and give something back to Greenhouse. So that's why I decided to become one of your coaches.
Well, being a coach in judo now, obviously seeing the guys develop and taking them to competitions week in, week out, and seeing them get the medals that they deserve, because the kids they do put a lot of training into what they do. You can't just pick it up overnight and think you can go to a competition and win a medal. So for the hours that they actually put in a week, they're a credit to the sport and to Greenhouse.
I've been playing basketball for 18 months with Greenhouse. It's fun, and I reckon that young kids should play basketball and use activities like this to keep them off the streets and stop them getting into trouble.
I started basketball last year at 7. I think it's wonderful being with Greenhouse, and it keeps you away from all the bad things, and it's healthy.
All those sports in our school, but when we come to celebrate the birthday of Greenhouse, we can actually try other activities like fencing and football.
Well, it's fantastic to be invited back. It was 10 years when Mike and I met up. And had this idea, or Mike's idea, to get the local youth to come and try and do sport because there wasn't much happening around here, and most of the children that we had at the time were going down that route of petty criminal sort of acts, and it started off down here very low key. I think it was just football and tennis, basketball. I think that was it.
Yeah.
And
a bit of swimming, did we have swimming?
A bit of swimming, yeah. I think we had an incident where we couldn't get someone out the pool, but I was saying to Mike earlier on, what's very pleasing is that several of the children that I still stay in touch with have all sort of come away from the criminal path they were heading, and have all got themselves jobs, married, with children, so that sort of thing is really pleasing.
Yeah, a lot of changes in 10 years.